In the year 2002, I was no-knock raided by the chief of police, Michael Moore, of LAPD with an entire SWAT team twice in the same month. Since that date, I began studying the history of America and constitutional law. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. Over the past couple years, what I've done is I've been able to devise a system, understanding that the police have created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that they use to arrest you. I've also created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols for you to follow that gives you back the power when you're forced to interact with these jackboot thug pigs. It has become a tyrannical jackboot thug police state, prison state, death state. I will win the governorship and I will change the policies from the top down.
Hi, I'm Corporal Wayne with the Talking County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over is you don't have any tail lights on.
So cops got me pulled over. First thing I'm going to do when I start recording is I'm going to put this hand right here. You see that? You see how that works? This hand is now up in the air. My camera is going to bright up the sky. So if it's nighttime, then the coppers can see that the camera is in my hand. You can see that my hand is here. The other hand goes up into the window. I'm in touchdown position right here. My hands look like they're a goalpost. This hand is actually, I took my little miniature armrest right here. I put it up right here. Bam. This is how I use my trifold. If anything happens to me, I'm all set right here. Okay, now that I got this like this, my camera's rolling. Most important thing. Second thing, my elbow goes in the windowsill right there. Do you see that? My elbow goes in the windowsill right there. There it is, right there. Now, with this hand up in the air and this hand up in the windowsill right here, I'm all set. I'm all set. The most I'm going to do is take the same hand right here, reach down and slightly roll my window down just a scooch. I'm all set up. I'm in touchdown position. This hand is rolling camera. This hand is up here so that I can reach up and grab my trifold and my proof of identification and my license. Everything is up in my visor. When that copper comes up to my window and he says, "Do you know why I pulled you over? Do you know how fast you were going? How come you didn't pull over right away?" If he says, "Hey, can I get your license, registration, and proof of insurance?" Great. Because this hand is not going to have a camera in it. The one that I got my hand in now. My camera's in this hand over here. I'm in touchdown position, just like a goalpost. Now, from right here, I'm going to reach over and I'm going to, with the same hand that this phone's in, I'm going to reach over and grab my license, registration, and proof of insurance that is in my trifold right here. It's inside my trifold. Here's my license, registration, and proof of insurance right there. I got everything right there. See how that works? I'm just going to slide that bad chicken out. There's everything I have to provide by law right there. License, registration, proof of insurance. I have everything right next to my trifold. Now, no matter what he says from there, I don't care what he says. How fast were you going? Are you going to your grandma's house? Are you the big bad wolf? No matter what he says, I'm not going to answer any of his questions. I take my license, registration, proof of insurance that will be in my left hand, and I give it to him. You got it on video?
Not your actual.
No, that's not that, but that's got my DL number right on the top.
Okay.
D1940.
So you don't have your actual driver's license?
Well, I mean, that is an actual photocopy of my driver's license. A laser copy, actually. If I take the rest of the tape off there, it looks prettier than my actual driver's license. There you go. I don't want to deal with he didn't identify himself. He didn't have his registration. He didn't have his current ID. He didn't have his current insurance card. No, no, no. I have everything ready to go. It's right here with the same hand right here. I'm going to take it like this, and I'm just going to slip my information right out the cracked window for that jackboot thug pig. Put it in the comment section. JBTP, jackboot thug pig. Put it in the comment section. I don't have a back and forth with the pig. I don't do that. I do not have a back and forth with that pig. Where are you going? Where are you heading? All that? No, 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 no. I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm not even going to entertain it. Not going to nod, nothing. I'm going to give him my license, registration, proof of insurance. I'm just going to slip it right there. That's how it's going to work. Here's my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance. Here's the insurance. Here's the rental car agreement. And my driver's license is right here. If you're poor and white or black or brown, don't reach around because you could die. It's a real thing. It's a reality here. So now I'm not going to get myself killed because I didn't follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. I'm recording everything with my phone from over here. Everything's being recorded. You see that? The phone is facing me, so my head is the most important thing. Now, once I've given him my license, registration, and proof of insurance, I'm filming everything. He asked me where I'm going. I say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay.
If you ask me another question, you're violating my rights, and I'll file a lawsuit against you. Write your ticket, do what you're going to do, but don't harass me any further.
Your Honor, I'm showing him on camera that I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Piggy loses qualified immunity for questioning me. Say it with me. Piggy loses qualified immunity for questioning me. This is how it goes. This is the way it is. Now, if he says, where are you going? Where are you coming from? Do you have a firearm in the car? I'm then going to take my trifold and point at it, and I'm going to go down the list of questions. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I'm been. Don't ask me what my favorite color is. Don't ask me if I have a firearm. Don't ask me if I've been drinking. It says everything right there on your freaking trifold. You don't have to answer any questions. He says, where are you coming from? And I say, Your Honor, I have shown the pig at the window that I clearly have identified that I've invoked my Fifth Amendment, and he already asked me where I'm going. He's violated my Fifth Amendment right. I'm showing him on video. It's on the literature. Your Honor, this is for my federal civil rights lawsuit. If I was you, pig, I would just go write your ticket. That's what I would do if I was you, pig.
Get the hell out of my face. There's everything you need. Go on.
That's what I would. If I was you, piggy, I would go and write your ticket. This is how it works. This is how you use your trifold completely. This is the way you do it. There's no other way that I've taught. This is how you do it. Phone goes here. Elbow goes here. Trifold, identification, everything is up in the visor here. I'm ready to go. These bootlicking troll channels, they sat down and they did the math one time and they said, well, Chille, if he sells 20 trifolds in a day, that's some pretty good money. Why would he live so poor? Why wouldn't he spend some money? Why wouldn't he go and do some things? Well, you jack off nobody. It's because I have a mission. There's a purpose here. My purpose is to get a trifold in every single car in America. The mission is to get the Fifth Amendment cop cards in everybody's wallet. The yellow and blue cards only come out when there's a pig in front of you. That's when the yellow and blue cards come out. You don't pull the yellow and blue cards out until there's a pig in front of you. You memorize the cards so you know it backwards and forward. But this is how you do it. This is how you do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new redesigned Fifth Amendment cop card. Now, the driver card is in blue and the non-driver card is in yellow. Now, they're easily color-coded, so you know driving is blue, non-driving is yellow. You have to have a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards in your wallet at all times. If you carry your credit cards in your phone, it's the exact same size as your Visa, as your driver's license. And these cards, they're made out of the exact same material as a hotel key, your Visa card, your driver's license. They don't destroy. It won't melt in your wallet. You need to have a Fifth Amendment driver and non-driver cop card in your wallet. These are the best gift you'll ever give anybody. Thanks. My name is ChilleDeCastro, and I am Delete Laws. All right. Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. I got the cards in stock. I got a couple thousand cards in stock. Toyota Tom, I got your email. I hooked you up. You asked me to hook you up. I did, Toyota Tom. I see you right there. You said to hook me up, Chille. So I did, brother. Good to see you. Nice to see everybody. How is everybody doing today? What is going on? What is going on? Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. What's going on out there in the land of the unfree America? If you guys would please, everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button, if you would, just real fast. And then do me a favor, put down into the comment section, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Put in the comment section, OTVO. So good to see you, Toyota Tom. Let's get that hoodie on you, brother. Let's get that hoodie. I see you're wearing a hoodie there, Toyota Tom. You should be wearing a Team DLZ hoodie.
You should be wearing one of these, Tom, that says "We don't stop" on it. And by the way, with every single hoodie that we sell here at Delete Laws, you get a trifold and you get a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards with your hoodie. These don't do me any good sitting in my office. These do me no good. They only do good if they're in your wallet. The yellow and blue cards only come out when there's a pig in front of you, just like the video just said. All righty. So I'm going to show this video real quick, and then we're going to bring on Craig Hendry, everybody. Today is the day that we give Craig Hendry $1,100. Today's the day. Your donations right here that Greg just put up, your donations have funded the attorney for Craig Hendry. He's in the back chat right now. They have funded your donations, have funded Press with Ranker's attorney. Your donations have funded Zane, even though Zane has not asked me for any money yet, but he will. Wanda Meese, we got to jump on a call soon. We got to jump on a call soon. I don't know if Wanda Meese wants a lawyer. I'm trying to get him a lawyer, but I don't know if he wants one. Wanda, you and I will jump on a call today. I have a hard out at 12:15, which is in 2 hours and 15 minutes. You guys know I want to stream 3 hours a day every day. However, I have a hard out. I got a hard out. So let's get into this video just for a second, and then we're going to bring on Craig Hendry. And I have a very important question to ask.
The investigation continues into the death in the line of duty of a Genesee County Sheriff's deputy in the overnight hours at the Batavia Downs complex. Just after midnight Sunday, the presence of multiple police cruisers signaling a large response at the Batavia Downs Casino and Hotel, and the presence of an ambulance and officers rushing in with oxygen indicated a serious medical emergency. It turned out 54-year-old Genesee County Sheriff Sergeant Thomas Sanfrantello, who was on special detail at the complex, was unresponsive after struggling with a man and a woman who had been told to leave following a confrontation and were being escorted out by the deputy and casino security staffers with the thought they were trying to commit a crime. Police say 33-year-old Michael Elmore and 39-year-old Lindsay Wilcox, both of Batavia, both became, quote, physically combative with Sergeant Sanfrantello, who attempted to use a taser.
So they became physically combative with a copper. Put a 1 in the chat if you absolutely do not believe that. Put a 1 in the chat if you do not believe that they became physically combative with the copper. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't believe that. Even for, there's Hendry chiming in right there. Good to see you, Hendry. We're about to send Hendry $1,100 right here live. So hold on for that for 1 second. But I'm going to let this video keep playing, and I'm going to show you something else.
On Elmore as they struggled. Elmore allegedly tried to interfere with the arrest of Wilcox. Officers say despite attempted CPR and other life-saving measures.
So listen to what the state-run media reporter said.
Elmore allegedly tried to interfere with the arrest of Wilcox. Officers say despite attempted CPR and other life-saving measures, Sergeant Sanfrantello later died as a result of the encounter. Elmore being held on $100,000 cash bail, facing charges of first-degree aggravated manslaughter, aggravated assault on a police officer, and burglary, with police saying it is alleged, quote, Elmore intended to cause serious physical injury to the deputy. Wilcox being held on $50,000 cash bail with charges of second-degree assault and burglary. While Batavia Downs in a statement said they rarely have incidents, a freelance photojournalist saw police breaking up fights afterwards. Now, Batavia City Police are handling this investigation. They're asking for witnesses or anyone who shot video of the incident to contact detectives at 585-345-6311 or to use their website, www.bataviapolice.org.
So let's take a pause right here just real quick. I'm going to come right back to this. And here's the $1 million question I have for you. Where's the footage? They were in a casino. The cop was most certainly wearing a body camera. Where's the video? Where's the video at? I mean, you're saying that a cop died, so the public should condemn the person who attacked a copper. Well, where's the video? Why can't we see the video? You're going to make an announcement that some people tried to fight a cop in a casino, and you're going to give this big, long report as a state-run media operative for the pigs, and then you're not going to show us the video of them savagely attacking a copper? Or let me try to put this another way. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe the cop attacked them and they responded to being attacked. He came in and said, "You're being trespassed. Get the hell out of here." And then he went hands-on. He went taser. He went nightstick. And then the people defended themselves. Where have we seen or heard something like this before? Where was that? Was it somewhere in here? It was right in here. Right there it is, right here. On this video right here, they said that this man attacked, but then...
Can't do this. Get your hands off of me. Please.
And then when she can't do it, what does she say? Attack him.
Please get your hands off of me, please.
Go ahead and get in there.
Please.
Get out of the car. Get your ass out of the car.
Get out of the car now.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Out of the car.
Now.
Please, I'm not doing nothing wrong.
So remember, Kenny was completely passive. He had not a violent bone in his body. He didn't want to have to get out of the car because he knew he would be shackled up like a pig. And so...
Out of the car.
Please, can I answer my call?
No, get out of the
Please.
car.
Now.
Out of the car.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Get out of the
Why
car.
are y'all doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me?
Get out of the car, man.
We got one taser point.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Get out of the car, Kenny.
This is not my car. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
I didn't say it was your car. Get out of the car, Kenny. Go ahead, hit him.
And with that right there, you see that? We showed the jackboot thug pigs attacking somebody. Guess what? Welcome to another demonetized stream right here on Delete Laws. We cannot show what the cops are doing to us in the streets. We can't show them shoot us with tasers and beat us with sticks and shoot us and rape us and kill us. We can't say rape. Why can't you? Why can't you say sexual assault? Why can't you say the cops got killed? That cop killed him. You're trying to make the world a better place. You're not, YouTube, United States government. You're not. You're just censoring the people. Put a 1 in the chat if you can't stand that I have to put blur over all of my short form videos. Why do I have put a 1 in the chat if you cannot stand to see a blur over the short form videos? Put a 1 if you can't stand it. If you always say, Chille, can you take the blur off there? You guys can go to my X account and you can watch the videos that don't have blur on them. For now, until Elon Musk. Did you know in the Tesla that they film you the full time? Did you know there's a camera running on you the whole time in a Tesla? I drove my buddy's Tesla last week. So it's just so... Now, what happened to Kenny in this situation?
Out of the car.
She calls for violence because he won't do what she wants. Is a locked up to hell policy shooting.
Taser the police.
He's still calm. Listen to the 5-second burst of 50,000 volts. Screaming.
Out of the car. Get out of the car.
I didn't do nothing.
Get out.
I didn't do nothing.
He hasn't done
Get the
anything.
seatbelt on it. Go get
Please
the
don't
seatbelt.
do this to me.
You're about to
Please.
get it again.
Now,
Please.
listen to this. She gets
You're
tased.
about to get it again.
Stop. Let me talk to my man. Oh, my
Get him out.
Look at her screaming. Listen to the voltage that goes through her and listen to her when she gets electrocuted.
Get it again.
Stop. Let me talk
Listen to her. Right there when she touches him while he's getting tased. Listen to her voice right here.
Get him out.
I'm just gonna take
I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Oh, we got a pigtail on the scene, everybody. We got a pigtail on the scene. Unbelievable. So where's the body cam footage? Where is the footage here? You're saying here that this copper, that he was...
The investigation continues.
The investigation continues. Man charged with first-degree manslaughter after pig became unresponsive. Why does it say manslaughter? Why does it say manslaughter? Surely if the man attacked a cop and killed him, surely the headline would be murder one, not first degree manslaughter. So then why does it say manslaughter? How come? You know, the state-run media says the investigation is ongoing. Why is there an investigation ongoing? And there's casino camera and body camera, and I'm sure that other people in the casino, they took a video of what was happening. How many people here, put a 1 in the chat, if you pull your camera out and you start videoing the moment you see a cop attacking somebody? Who starts filming? Rachel Anderson is here. Good to see you, Rach. Nice to see you, hon. Hope you're doing okay. So who put a 1 in the chat if you start filming cops if you start filming the moment you see a fight, the moment you see people even arguing? Do you start filming? I start filming. So that means there's footage of this. So that's why it says first degree manslaughter. It says first degree manslaughter because I'm going to bet here, this is my speculation, that dirty jackboot thug pig attacked those people and they defended themselves, and that pig either had a heart attack and died, then you got to get charged with manslaughter, or that pig in the melee whacked his head and he died, or he fell down and hit his chest on something and it caused his heart to stop. That's what I think happened. I don't know because they didn't release the footage. There's tons of footage from a casino. A pig is dead. How many people are losing sleep over the dead pig? Right. Because when they kill us, they make t-shirts that say, "Don't break the law and breathe easy," as we watch them choke Eric Garner out on the street. And the only person who went to jail was the man who filmed the pig murdering Eric Garner. And that pig is still a pig. So I want to know where the video is. Who wants to know where the video is? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see the video. If you want to see the video. First degree manslaughter. Well, where's the video at? Where's it at? Where is the video? I want to see the video. You can get a state-run media operative to get out there and get ahead of this. Quick, tell everybody there's someone in charge of first degree manslaughter. First degree manslaughter? Does anybody know what that is? To be honest with you, I don't know the criminal code statute in the state. Was this in Nevada? Where was this? Let's listen real quick.
News into the death in the line of duty of a Genesee County Sheriff's deputy.
Where is Genesee? Where is the Genesee Casino? Anybody?
In the overnight hours at the Batavia Downs complex.
Batavia Downs, Genesee. We can look up what first degree manslaughter is. Let's look it up.
Midnight Sunday, the presence of multiple police cruisers.
Look at the law enforcement response. Everybody, look at the law enforcement response. Multiple police vehicles, first degree manslaughter. But where's the video?
Signaling a large response at the Batavia Downs Casino and Hotel, and the presence of an ambulance and officers rushing in with oxygen.
The presence of an ambulance and officers rushing in with oxygen. There we go. Rest in peace, Shane Sutherland. They tried to pull up his criminal record and say how he was a bad guy. About 5 minutes, Craig Hendry. About 5 minutes. We're going to go in 5 minutes. Looking good, Craig Hendry. I can see him in the back. I'm going to put you on screen for a second here, Craig. Look at Craig Hendry. Remember, we're going to give him some money in just 1 second. We're going to give this man some money. You guys donated that money. Greg has the Cashapp, Venmo, and PayPal. We got the $6,000 for Press with Ranker that's due on the 20th. We're going to pay it early. And then we got another $6,000 next month for Press with Ranker. 7 more payments of $6,000 so that they don't railroad him and put him in prison for filming a cop. Like Craig Hendry down in the studio is not guilty. He's absolutely not guilty. Let's just watch a couple more minutes. We're going to come right back to Craig.
Indicated a serious medical hotel and the presence of an ambulance and officers rushing in with oxygen.
Oh, so wait a minute. So they're rushing in with oxygen. It sounds a lot. King Braveheart's in the room, everybody. So it sounds to me like that cop in Texas who attacked the immigrant who was 18 or 19 years old. He had a heart attack and died. Let me ask you guys a question. And this is a fair question. I want to ask you guys a question. Would the trolls and the cops celebrate if I had a heart attack and died? Would they all celebrate? Would there be a celebration on the other side? Would most of the cops be so happy that Delete Laws died? Would the cops, put a 1 in the chat if the cops would celebrate if I died? If they would say Delete Laws is dead and they would radio their friends, you hear that Delete Laws guy had a heart attack and died? Would they celebrate my death? I clearly am the top auditor in America, and I don't mean to toot my own horn. It's just a fact. So the question is, would they celebrate that? Yes, they would. Yes, they would. They would have a parade. They would have a parade. Parade. Sorry, Chille. Yeah, they would have a parade. They would celebrate it. DLZ's dead. They would sell t-shirts to other cops saying DLZ's dead. Wouldn't they? They would, right? Just by sheer numbers, currently, we are the #1 auditing channel in the country. Just by numbers. And don't think that everybody's not keeping track of numbers. You guys saw the debacle yesterday on that ridiculous bullshit channel. You guys saw the debacle where they timed me out and blocked me because the lion had come, the hyenas had to circle. It's just what it is. You want me on the wall. You need me on that wall. You know what it takes to make a beautiful baby? A hard dick. That's what it takes. And that's what I am. And I don't mind one bit. Come on, hyenas. Circle around. Ruff, 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 ruff. Time him out. Ruff, ruff, ruff. So they went rushing in with oxygen. But how come? Did the piggy have a heart attack?
Indicated a serious medical
emergency. A serious medical emergency.
54-year-old Genesee County Sheriff Sergeant Thomas Sanfrantello.
Thomas Sanfrantello. Let me just say something honestly, okay? And this is dead honest. I want to say this emphatically and clearly. Do not attack police. Do not try to kill or fight the police. I don't want anybody here to attack or fight the cops. You see what happens? I told you guys about watching The Body Language Expert. When people put their hand on their heart, like Christina Lynch in Illinois, when they're sincere, they put their hand on their heart. And she said, it's our policy that you can't film in here. You saw what I did without thinking. I don't want you guys to attack police. I don't want anybody to fight the cops. I don't want you to turn around like a beta male bottom boy bitch. I want you to say, no, don't, no, you're not going to put me in torture cuffs and then let them grab you. So that we can show that they're jackboot thug pigs. But please do not attack police. Do not shoot police. Do not try to stab police. Do not try to kill police. Do not try to punch police. If you ever hear that Delete Laws lost his cool and he started throwing punches at those coppers. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not. I've been in hundreds of fist fights. I've been in the hairiest of situations. You've never seen me lose my cool physically. So why would I start punching cops now? So that they can murder me. I don't want to see you get murdered because you decide that today's the day you're going to fight back. No, it's not. Not on this team. Do not fight police. Do not attack police. Do not shoot at police. Do not go to violence with these jackboot thug pigs. They're dreaming of the day that I pop one of these guys in the chin. They want that to happen so they can kill me. Put a 1 in the chat if that's true. That they would love to shoot me. It's a fact. Couple more seconds here and then we're going to jump over. So listen, may this man and his family, and I say this with the utmost of sincerity, even though I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, may this man and his family rest in peace. I'm very sorry to see that someone has lost their life. Really, I know that you pigs would celebrate my death. I don't celebrate this man's death. I don't think that killing cops is good. I think it's bad. I think when we devolve into lawlessness is a bad thing. When you kill somebody, ask the guys who went over to Iraq, to Fallujah, to Afghanistan, to Africa. Ask the guys who came back. What's the saying? 23 a day. 23 service members a day. I salute you. 23 service members a day are killing themselves because the human brain is not equipped to kill human beings. You're just not equipped to do it. You're not. You're simply not. It fills you full of darkness. Please do not attack police. Now, I understand there's going to be situations where You get attacked by these pigs, and I hope you can survive it. They attacked me on February 14th. I survived it. They tried to throw me on the ground. They literally tried to pick me up and throw me on the ground. I dropped down into a wrestling stance. Then I put my hands behind my back with my legs based out so that even if they dropped me backwards or forward, I would catch myself on my hip or my butt, and I let them put me in torture cuffs. But I didn't fight back, and they were attacking me. You could see it on camera. They attacked me. As they were pushing me, they attacked me, but I didn't fight back. A couple more minutes of this video.
Who was on special detail at the campus, San Fratello, who was on
San Fratello, who was grifting in his uniform.
special detail at the complex, was unresponsive after struggling with a man and a woman who had been told to leave following a confrontation and were being escorted out by the deputy and casino security staff.
Cut right there. What'd they say to me? They were escorting me off the property. What is their version of escorting? Manhandling you and pushing you and shoving you. Listen carefully to the state-run media operative who works for the pigs.
Escorted out by the deputy and casino security confrontation.
A confrontation that he started, most likely, because they haven't released the camera.
Been told to leave following a confrontation.
They were told to leave following a confrontation that they started.
And were being escorted out by the deputy. And
they were being shoved and pushed and kicked and punched, not escorted. Escorting is when you say, please come with me, sir. Go ahead and walk, and we'll sit here and wait patiently as you walk. We're going to escort you. Escorting does not mean grabbing you by your neck, grabbing you by your hair, pushing you and shoving you, which is what these jackboot thug pigs did.
Casino security staffers with the thought they were trying to commit a crime. Police say 33-year-old Michael Elmore and 39-year-old Lindsay Wilcox, both of Batavia, both became, quote, physically combative with Sergeant San Fratello, who attempted to use a taser on Elmore as they struggled. Elmore allegedly tried to interfere with the arrest of Wilcox.
Oh, I see. So the woman who was watching, Craig, check your text messages. Let me know if you have PayPal, buddy. The woman who was watching her husband get manhandled and abused, she tried to stop that abuse. Is that what you're saying? I'm just giving you the translation in real humanity terms here. So the pigs escalated it. The pigs attacked. Then they attacked him so savagely that his woman jumped into the fracas. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying here? Put a 1 in the chat if that's exactly what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying. You want to reach out to Michael Eline right there. Duwad Ashaw. Ask Chille to get back to me as soon as he can. Limited time to file an appeal for my CCW denial. Ask Michael Eline. That's the name of his channel. Ask Michael Eline. Go to that channel and send, or 833 Let's Sue. You can call Michael Eline. He's an attorney in California and Texas. He has bar cards in both states. He can fight for your second. He's a huge Second Amendment guy. There's another guy in San Diego named Alan Beck. Alan Beck is one of the top 2. There's only one guy who does more cases than Alan Beck, and he's in San Diego. You can find him easily. Okay. So now let's finish this, and then we're going to jump to Craig Hendry. Cool. He has PayPal. We're going to send him $1,100 in a second.
Officers say despite attempted CPR and other life-saving measures, Sergeant San Fratello later died as a result of the encounter.
Oh, he died as a result of the encounter. Isn't that like the pig in Texas who savagely attacked the immigrant who was saying, no speak English, who was saying, no, peace, family, peace, family. It sounds a lot like the pig who attacked him in Texas. Doesn't it sound like that? Doesn't it sound like that's what they're doing? It sounds like that, doesn't it? That's what it sounds like.
Elmore being held on $100,000 cash bail, facing charges of
burglary, assault on an officer, aggravated manslaughter, but no murder, intended to cause serious physical injury. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't believe that. If you think that's an absolute and total lie. Absolute and total lie. Make sure when you guys Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, put donation on it. 501c3 should be done this week. God, I've been trying to get this done. I don't want this money going through my account. I have to answer to the IRS. And then people try to paint me bad as though I don't have a fairly successful trifold and cop card business to the point where I give my products away for free. I would take Craig Hendry's money. Of course, you guys saw what happened yesterday on that debate.
You guys saw it. So we'll get into that in a second.
First-degree aggravated manslaughter.
And he intended to cause physical injury. What a load of crap on a stick.
Assault on a police officer.
Lies. The cop attacked him. I'd bet my fingers on it. That's why they're not releasing the video. There's a body cam. There's casino cam. There's people who had cams. That's a lie. You mean they attacked him to the point where his woman jumped in? That's what they mean.
And burglary, with police saying...
And burglary?
There's alleged, quote, Elmore intended to cause serious physical injury.
There's the pig report that the state-run media operative is selling to you. Do you believe it?
To the deputy. Wilcox being held on $50,000 cash bail with charges of second-degree assault and burglary. While Batavia Downs in a statement said they rarely have incidents, a freelance photojournalist saw police breaking up fights afterwards. Now, Batavia City Police are handling this investigation. They're asking for witnesses or anyone who shot video of the incident to contact detectives at 585.
And listen, rest in peace. I mean, really, I really mean it. I really do mean it. I don't like pigs. I don't support pigs. I hate pigs. I'm honest about it, okay? They hate me too. They would love to see me die, and they would celebrate it by making t-shirts. DLZ is dead. Get ready for those t-shirts to come out when I die, okay? But I don't want to see pigs die. There's pigs, ex-pigs I talk to on the phone all the time, regularly. There's confidential informant cops all over the country who text me and call me and give me information. There is there's someone who's given me information recently who's a cop. I don't wish you death, bro. I don't like your job. I don't respect your job. I don't respect that you joined it. From the inside, though, they're trying to do the right thing. Detective Matt Thornton. You guys know who Detective Matt Thornton is. Detective Matt Thornton is riding the line with what he can say and what he can't say. I used to think Detective Matt Thornton was a psyops. No, he's a good man doing the best he can in a corrupt organization. He joined the Death Star. He absolutely joined the Death Star. All right, enough bloviating by me. Let's bring on Craig Hendry. Craig Hendry!
Hey, how's it going, Chille?
Looking good.
Doing all right, man.
Go ahead. Give us an update, Craig. Tell us what's going on.
Well, what's been going on with me recently is me and my friend Tyler, who we started the CH and Ty Audits channel in 2021. We've been going around doing a lot of investigating. You know, as you know, we did the Clinton investigation, and they retaliated against me with felony charges. And now we're investigating a few other places. And just yesterday, I went and spoke at a city council meeting about these jackboot thug pigs, as you call them, and they really are, breaking into my family's residence. And it was all over a crime that happened a year before this. The alleged crime was that I was transacting in cannabis, which in the state of Indiana is not approved of by the public officials. So they're going to break into your home and try to kidnap you. But on this particular occasion, I wasn't even here. So they just broke into my family's home and ruined the door, and they just leave, you know? And then they come and kidnap me the next day. So I've been doing a lot of that kind of activism, going to city council meetings, because as you know, 4 open cases against me, going out and interacting with the most dangerous people in the United States. It's a risky thing to do right now. So what I'm choosing to do is,
if you died, God bless you. I hope that you don't. But if you passed today, got hit by a car, something horrible, do you think the pigs in the local area would celebrate your death?
I think that some would certainly be pleased with me not being around anymore. And it goes a lot further than pigs as well. It's judges, prosecutors, it's every kind of public official, really. Real estate developers. Yes, exactly. That's really true in my case. And it's unfortunate that has to be the case. But these people don't even need to be involved in government in the first place. But the corruption and all this, they find their way in there somehow, some way. And they leech off yours and my tax dollars.
They're parasites, brother. They're absolute parasites.
Yes, they are.
So were we 1,100 shy on what you needed? Was that how much it was?
Yes, 1,100 shy. We've got to pay Larry his $600 for his retainer, and then we need another $600 for this mediator that we are trying to do on March 27th, I believe.
Donation for legal and mediator. This is
All
your
right.
donations that I'm sending over right now. Let me review it real quick. So this is.
And by the way, while you're doing that, man, thank you so much, Chille, for hosting the fundraiser, for doing it for me, for doing it for everybody, and thank you to everybody that contributed to this. I know there's far too many names for me to say right now. It's incredible the power that this channel in particular espouses when fighting for liberty. All right.
Check your PayPal, please, sir. Check your PayPal, please.
I'm checking my PayPal right now, and I'm about to show you just now. ChilleDeCastro has sent me exactly what he said he would send me, and I really do appreciate it, sir. I mean, I can't show enough gratitude. This is incredible. This was my dream. As soon as I got attacked in Kentucky, as soon as I was falsely kidnapped, I was kidnapped is what it was. I was kidnapped and taken to a cage. After that happened to me, I found this guy on YouTube, the DUI guy, and I was very impressed with him. And I thought to myself, if I could only get this attorney on this case, I'm already innocent, of course.
Yes.
All we need is a good attorney to really seal the deal in court. If I can get that attorney, that's the dream. And
well, yeah, and just so you know, Jessica Kirstead, she said right here, there's no team like DLZ, as Jessica Kirstead sends in another donation for the next person.
It's insane.
She just sent in another donation. As she
God bless you.
She doesn't say, "Hey, I donated." Jessica Kirstead doesn't say that. Greg, put the pay apps back up in a second. Jessica Kirstead says there's no team like DLZ, as she individually. She doesn't say, "Hey, I just donated." She says, "Look at the team." That's what this room is full of people who are selfless and giving and care about others. It's
true. We saw people give $1,200, and we saw people give $1 according to their ability to give. And it's incredible. I mean, I can't thank you enough. Really, the state has attacked me the past couple of years. They've broke me financially. So it was it's really unplausible for me to accomplish these tasks by myself.
Right. And it's incredible. Speaking of Felicia, by the way, I just finally went and got her Western Union that she sent, that I covered until she sent it. There's Drophead 74 who's put in a couple $1,000, and all the individual. I got a donation today for $1. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much for the $1, brother. I mentioned Drophead, Felicia. I mentioned all these different folks, but really it's these individual contributors who do $1, $2, $5, $10, the individual people. And now, so you guys know, today I will go to the bank after this. I will send a wire transfer to James Mikowski for $6,000 for the second installment for Press with Ranker. That will bring us to just about $20,000, $40,000 to go for him. And Felicia, if you're out there listening right now, I don't see her name in the chat. Thank you, Felicia. This is not my money. This is donation money. Listen, guys, I have a successful trifold business because people support what we do. I know that people like Long Island Audit and Lackluster will try to paint me in some negative light. It's just not true. I would never, ever take anybody's money that's intended for Craig. But I had a long Facebook chat war with Long Island Audit. I'll show the whole damn thing. And this guy just couldn't get off the fact that so many people donate to people like Craig Hendry. Did Long Island Audit do a fundraiser for you?
No, Long Island Audit has never communicated with me.
But he knows you're going through it.
Despite efforts on my part.
Oh, so you reached out to him. I also sent Long Island Audit the Press with Ranker GoFundMe. You can look up GoFundMe Press with Ranker, RANCOR. I also sent that to Long Island Audit, and he's done nothing. He's got way more subscribers than I do by 100,000. We get more views than him. Everybody keeps track of the numbers. Craig, does everybody keep track of the numbers?
I mean, I personally, I mean, I am tuned out of it. I know that a lot of people at the top are very competitive. I'm not at the top though.
It's not
and
about
I'm not exactly
competition. It's not about competition. It's the plain simple fact that the news media keeps track, that channels keep track, that
well, yeah, and YouTube certainly keeps track as well. You know, I mean, that's for sure. And by the way, I mean, I'm not going to go on record and say that I expect Long Island to donate to anybody, but I do think that what he says about police and what he says about statist officials is certainly questionable. And I would be interested to have a conversation with him about that publicly. I mean, I'd like to have a conversation with him on a YouTube channel, not even my own, because it's certainly questionable.
I just want Daryl, I'll reach out to you for that. Everybody who can't afford my products, I'll give them to you for free. That's where you just contact me and contact Greg has that there. And then if you want to buy them and support, thank you so much, because the first $6,000 for press I covered, and my law partner covered the other $6,000. We put in $12,000 to start his deal so that we could get a payment plan with the lawyer, who then looked at my videos and said, Chille, I looked at your reputation. I'll sign a deal with you for over the next 10 months. So that's what we did. And it's, you know, so I understand, listen, I have an ego the size of Manhattan, but at the same time, it's not about me. I absolutely need your help. This money in my hand that I'm flapping around, it's not my money. It belonged to Felicia, who sent it to me. Deadhead 74, it's not about me. It's about us. And so I have to just make sure that people don't continue to try to disparage me so that I can keep doing what we're doing, because without you, we wouldn't have the money for Craig. I couldn't afford it. And let me say one more thing. The DUI guy is a stellar attorney. He is a public person. So now your case won't be tried in the dark. How many people, put a 1 in the chat if your case has been tried in the dark? If you put a 1 in the chat, if you had to go to court and it was tried in the dark, you were found guilty and it was in the dark and you couldn't get a camera in there. Thank God my trial is March 19th in Las Vegas. If you can make it, please come. I want to pack that courtroom to show the judge that the First Amendment will not be denied. But I can't say enough positive things about the DUI guy. I understand that we don't really know each other. I know him 1%. That's how much I know the DUI guy. I don't know him at all. I know his public videos, but I don't know him. However, the legal work I've seen him do, like Craig has seen, we appreciate what you've done, DUI guy. We appreciate that you televise all your trials. Thank you so much, DUI guy. And he took this for half his rate. So his rate should have been $12,000 and he cut it in half. So.
And I'll tell you what, in my view, what you're essentially doing when you do these fundraisers is you're ensuring that not only are you covering the events, but you're ensuring that the best people, the best legal minds in the country, the people best equipped to fight these battles on their own playing field are on these cases. I mean, where they are attacking our freedoms blatantly. It's one thing to have, I mean, somehow people that are charged with the most heinous crimes can put up money for $60,000 attorneys. You know, I don't know how they can do this, but the people that are genuinely innocent seem to never, ever be able to get the money to have fair representation. ChilleDeCastro Delete Laws, Team DLZ, is doing that, and that is something that cannot go unnoticed. You can't just overlook that when you're evaluating this whole structure that Chille's built here. It's incredible.
It's us. It's definitely us. It's us, Craig. And you allowing us to help you is so amazing. And by the way, donations are coming in now. Steve R just donated. Novum.
God bless them, man. Thank you all, because that's going to go to the next person that's in trouble. We already got mine out of the way. It's great. I'm so pleased that we got this out of the way. I'm looking forward to who you're going to help next.
Yeah, well, right now I'm trying to get a hold of. I haven't had a conversation with Wanda Meese, and Wanda was kind of not really pro attorney, which I understand, man. I know. However, Wanda, we're going to get the best attorney there is in your area, and hopefully a public attorney. And let me show you something. There's a gentleman who donated $1,000 to Press with Rankers GoFundMe, and and the name of his vape shop was Tudor's Vape Shop. And he has 3 of them, and one's in Bryan and one is in College Station. And so this is where this man, and by the way, let's go over to Tudor's Vape Shop and let's drop some positive reviews right now. I'm not sure which one of these is College Station. Maybe is Bryan, Texas College Station? I'm not sure which one is College Station. Does anybody know in the chat which one of these is College Station? Because this man is being attacked by trolls. They're downvoting his vape shop. And let me tell you something. The gentleman who owns these vape shops is, by the way, you know what he said? I'm going to donate more next month. He said the trolls are not going to deter him. They have, okay, so Bryan is, let me drop that link in the chat real quick. He told me on the phone, I talked to him for 45 minutes. And he said, not only am I going to donate that $1,000, I'm going to donate more next month. You have another $6,000 bill coming up for Press with Ranker. I said, yes. He said, I'm going to put in more next month. I said, listen, wait till my 501c3 is up. It should be up this week. And let me give you a tax write-off for your donation. So my 501c3 should be up. And all these Zelle, all the PayPals will change to the 501c3, which we're tentatively calling We Support People, but that's not the name of it. Because you know what I mean? Now let me open this up again and let me grab Toots Vape Shop and let me drop it down in. Go ahead, Henry.
Well, I mean, I think that I wanted to touch on something earlier that you were talking about. I mean, one, this is terrible. I want to hit on this this is terrible. The guy's he's got good reviews just based on merit. I mean, this is before anybody's ever asked to go and put good reviews on his guy. He's got 4.5 reviews, even if he's got trolls in there. It seems like a great business. So that's great that he's doing such a good job in his business. It's great that he's a contributor to this cause. Thank you very much to the gentleman who's doing this. I wanted to touch on it earlier when you said about people showing up at your court date. It is super important that people show up at your court date. I can't do it. I'm in Indiana. Las Vegas is far, far away. I would be there if it was a little bit closer, but I mean, I just don't have a vehicle that can make it. But I'm telling you, it's very important. See, in my case in particular, in Vermilion County, this is a separate one than the one that we've raised funds on. But the felony stalking case, they are not allowing, it's not that they aren't allowing, but they're scheduling us for only Zoom meetings ever since the last in-person hearing had, I think it was over a dozen people attending it, and everybody saw them kidnap me in a courtroom for refusing to take drug tests for a stalking charge, right? They charge me with stalking, then they say, well, we need you to drug test. Well, that sounds like you're trying to get me to incriminate myself more. No, thank you. So we don't go down that route at all. I just told them no, and they took me to jail over it. I was prepared to do it because who are they to demand that I give them bodily fluids? It's kind of weird.
Well, it's kind of weird, the simple fact that they have criminalized a chemical, that they've criminalized that here's the link for Tudor's Vape Shop. I dropped it there. You can find Tudor's Vape Shop on Bryan. Moderators, please repost that in the chat. Moderators on AP, moderators on DLZ Clips, on Facebook, on Twitter, on X, on my Facebook profile. Please drop this link down in there. Yeah. Okay, so there it is. And then Broken Man said, you are already part of the discussion. You're already, Craig Henry, I know you're being persecuted and prosecuted, right? But you're making change by allowing the audience to come with you. When you have that city council meeting from yesterday. You want to send me that link on text real quick so I can show, if you have it. If you don't,
yeah, I've got it. Absolutely. I'll put it up real quick.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for donating. We when the 501c3 is done, what I'm going to do just for the, not for you guys, for Team DLZ, I'm going to open the bank account. I'm going to put the first $5,000 in myself. And then I'm going to open the bank account receipts and show you guys where every single penny goes. Now, my best friend said, you don't have to do that, Chille. And I said, no. I'm so sick of the deceit and the lies by government. Oprah and The Rock. I love The Rock. I've always loved The Rock. But the fact that he's almost a billionaire and he opened a charity and then said, hey, donate your money. It's like, no, bro, you put in the $5 million. For me, $5,000 that I'm going to put in is a lot of money for me, bro.
That's a lot of money for most people, for anybody, man.
It's a lot of money. DUI guy plus getting a lot of good shout outs in here. DUI guy. So please jump over to Tudor's Vape Shop. I dropped it in the chat. And please, everybody, get over to Tudor's Vape Shop and drop them a positive review. Guy put in $1,000 and then got attacked by trolls. I'm just looking for the Gregor. Keep popping that up there for me so I can just keep on sharing. Then he got attacked by trolls. And then, by the way, Michael Eline, if you're listening, and if Tudor's Vape Shop is listening, 833 Let's Sue. You're in Texas. That's Michael Eline country. That's where he does Second Amendment cases. So there it is. There it is. Yeah. So when is your next court date, Craig?
So my next court date is actually on April 15th. That's when we're set to have a charge dismissed in Vigo County. That's a improper use of a police scanner. Total dismissal, no guilty plea is the deal that we've made with them. We allowed them to drop it, basically. And then the next court date after that, May 1st, Kentucky, Boyd County, Kentucky. We are going to a jury trial with the DUI guy plus. His channel is blowing up right now, and he's about to be representing a civil rights activist. It's a pretty big deal. It's probably going to make national news. But, you know, and then after that, May 26th, felony set to be dismissed in Lake County. No guilty plea. We allowed him to drop that as well. Then after that, they've pushed strategically, they've pushed the newest felony, the stalking case, they've pushed that out to August 13th so as to allow me a lot of time to get kidnapped again by another state agency. And hopefully they want to revoke my bond and put me in jail again until August 13th. You know, no good deed goes unpunished. No good investigation into a corrupt government goes unpunished. And that's certainly what Vermilion County, Indiana is showing by prosecuting me for this case.
Oh, it's so unbelievable. And then Greg B just put the Tudor's Vape Shop on Facebook. So if you guys want to look at the link in the chat, go to Tudor's Vape Shop on Facebook and give them a positive review as well. The man is a straight up freedom fighter, Craig. You should have heard him. He's being persecuted for having a firearm and running a homeless guy off his property, which the owner of the property, because they rent a building in like a strip mall or something like that, then the owner of the property said, this is all your property. You can trespass anybody you want from this property.
Yeah.
So he trespassed the homeless guy who was harassing women as they came inside. And so he went out there because he didn't pull his firearm. He had his firearm on his side. So they charged him with, I can't remember. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think it was menacing or threatening or something like that. But the point is that he's the owner of the vape shop. And guess who hates him in College Station? The cops. The cops. They hide on his property behind a tree and film his building. It
seems to be very dangerous when even defensive actions on your own property are interpreted as criminal by the people who wield the power of the state. That seems a very dangerous proposition to me.
Juan said he's going to make your trial if he can. And then, as usual, Chuck P just came through in the chat with $100 for Press with Ranker's next donation.
Man, God bless you, Chuck. Chille, by the way, I sent you the link in the private chat, just so you know, for the
We can watch a couple. We can watch a couple minutes of this. Oh, it's only 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's just the full. I didn't edit it. That's my second channel. I just put it up full. We're gonna get the edited version on the main channel later.
We have families and loved ones. I'm here to speak about what's written on the side of our police cruisers here in town. That is to protect and serve. On July 26, 2022, in Linton, Indiana, armed thugs showed up at my home when I was not there. They kicked in the door and searched my house looking for me. Not having any luck when they couldn't locate me, they left.
Sir, what was your name? I didn't catch it.
My name is Craig.
Is she a Karen?
She is a Karen. She even says at the end, because I asked him to abolish the police department, she says, this isn't New York, implying in some way that New York doesn't have a police department when they have the biggest police department in the history of the world. and it's clearly the most unsafe place in the well, one of the most unsafe places.
The guy who won't apologize to me, who called me a grifter as we help dozens of people, that guy, Long Island Audit, actually proved that NYPD is completely more corrupt than every small town in America. That so this is where we give Long Island Audit credit.
Exactly. He did do that.
He proved it. He proved that he couldn't go into 75th Precinct because they would arrest him, and they did. He went to the dungeon for our rights, which I went to his page and gave him credit for doing that. So, and by the way, he does deserve it. We now own the Karen clasp. So every time you see a Karen clasp their hands when they're talking, when they're being a Karen now, we're going to put their picture on the KarenClasp.com. I cannot wait.
Yes, that's great. It's a great idea.
Let's watch Craig in action.
Craig?
Yes.
Last name?
It's Hendry.
Could you,
It's Hendry.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
No problem. Shortly after I returned home around midnight that night, the aggressors returned as well. They banged loudly on my door and demanded that I allow them entry. They threatened to break into my home if I did not comply with their demands. When I opened the door, I was kidnapped by them and hauled to a concrete cage where they kept me against my will for a period of 45 days. Who were these disrespectful thugs that did this to me, my family, and our property, you may ask? It was none other than the Lytton Police Department. Right?
Wow.
They told me the reason that they did this, the reason that they were protecting and serving the absolute crap out of me on this particular occasion was because I had sold cannabis, a plant that grows from the ground, to consenting adults almost a year earlier.
Audit Them is in the room, everybody. We're covering you next, Audit Them. We got something to cover with Audit Them next.
Right. Obviously a good reason to break into somebody's home. Not. They told me that the Lytton PD's actions demonstrate the extreme need to abolish this entire department. Right? When the local police are not wandering around aimlessly, spending taxpayer dollars on gas, creating wear and tear on the vehicles that we've paid for, and all the while collecting a generous salary at the expense of the taxpayers, when they are not doing this, it seems they are dead set on terrorizing those of the community that seem to be undesirable to them. Of course, we know that the Lytton City Council won't abolish these useless and dangerous tax leeches because they seem to fall into that same category. But to the council members' benefit, they don't personally go out and extort the community through traffic tickets or terrorize them under the color of law. But to the council members' detriment, nobody has advocated that we rid ourselves of this poison that uses taxpayer money to harass taxpayers.
Greg has the Tudor's Vape Shop right there. Greg has Tudor's Vape Shop. I'm going to show this for 1 second. And I just want to recognize a few people. Thank you. I appreciate your support. That'll be March 19th in Vegas at the Vegas Justice Court and Municipal Court. I'll have the same one. Craig, drop a comment so I can put you up on the screen. Audit Them is in the room, everybody. We're going to be covering Audit Them's next move here as we take on the police state, prison state, death state. Sorry about that. Craig, anything you want to say right here?
No, man. I mean, are you about to put Audit Them on?
In a couple seconds here, in a couple minutes. I want to finish your speech here.
Okay, yeah. I will say in reference to this speech here that I'm making, earlier in the council meeting, which I will get in the full edited video on my main channel, the police chief had nothing to report since the last council meeting. So these people that we spend so much money on, tens of thousands of dollars every month, had literally nothing to report. They didn't have anything good to say about themselves at the council meeting for a whole month. So if that speaks anything to what I'm saying, I just put that out there.
You're okay, Press with Rancor. God bless you, sir. You are a patriot. You are fighting for our rights and our First Amendment, and we will back you up, brother. I'm going to pay your lawyer $6,000 today that the people paid. Let me say that again. Today, I will send over the $6,000 that the people paid for Press with Rancor. The first $6,000 we paid, Team DLZ, people who bought my Trifolds cop cards, we paid that. The next $6,000 Press with Rancor, I didn't put a dime in, not a single penny. These guys here, Team DLZ, Jessica Kerstead, Drophead, Felicia, Bruce, Greg, Chuck, I mean, you name it, down the line. Chevy, where the fuck is Chevy? We miss Chevy so. You have no idea. Like, he's a staple on this channel.
I see him every time. Every time there's ever a live stream, Chevy's in the chat.
Warren
so I hear you, man. Pressed with Rancor. I think it's incredible what Chille's doing, what you've done. I think it's awesome what everybody's done to help liberty fight power. It's incredible, man. Thanks for doing what you're doing.
Thanks for doing what you do, Press. We support you.
In closing this, I will quote the great Thomas Jefferson. He said, quote, "Fellow citizens, a wise and frugal government which shall restrain men from injuring one another shall leave them otherwise free to regulate their own affairs." Sorry, let me get this right. Their own pursuits of industry and improvement, and shall not take from the mouth of labor the bread it has earned. This is the sum of good government, unquote.
So the idea that they would continue to persecute and prosecute you, Craig, for a plant that we now know is far less harmless than alcohol, far less harmless than the harder chemicals, than hard chemicals. It's not a hard chemical at all. It helps epilepsy. It helps Parkinson's disease. It helps children with cancer. What are we talking about?
This is a hell of a good time. Yeah, I mean, shit. Let's just be honest. And these people are doing it. They certainly are not being, in Jefferson's words, a wise and frugal government, because they aren't, like you're saying, they aren't preventing me from injuring another. And so that's the next point that I make in the speech.
Let's get back to your speech. There's only a couple minutes left in the speech. Let's hear him out, guys.
We can see that in Jefferson's estimation,
Clinton has become a bad government, as it is hard to conceive how their actions of destroying my property, kidnapping me, and taking me from my family, and holding me in a concrete cage against my will was geared towards preventing me from injuring another.
To the contrary, this attack on me at the hands of the city of Linton was geared towards injuring me, my reputation, my family's sustenance, but most importantly, it was geared towards depriving me of my liberty, a crime that is unforgivable at best. But in days past, the penalties for taking a man's liberty have risen to the level of death. And I think that shouldn't be forgotten. So with that, the whole purpose of that is I ask that you abolish this terrorist organization that is sponsored by the taxpayers of Linton, Indiana. If there's any questions or comments, I'd be happy to take them at this time.
Appreciate you coming before the council with your concerns. Their concerns have been heard. We have no intention of abolishing the Linton Police Department. We stand behind our law enforcement officers.
They blindly stand behind.
I swear to God, man, they didn't hear a word that I said.
They didn't hear that you got caged for a plant that doesn't hurt anybody. He immediately said, "We're not going to get rid of cops. We stand behind pigs."
And I would like to offer the floor to Paul Clark. If you have anything to say in rebuttal to the public comments, sir.
John Ligarito, I'm so sorry. He's in the chat right now. John Lagarita. I can't say it. I'm terrible. Lagarita. He just sent in a donation. Thank you, dude.
Records in Mr. Henry's case speak for themselves. No need for me to make a comment.
Yeah, we haven't received that.
Of course not. Of course, no need for you to.
What he says is, he says the public records in Mr. Henry's case speak for themselves. And what he's referring to is the probable cause affidavit that he wrote up, that his department wrote up. But then I say to him, why haven't you released the body camera footage that I requested 4 months ago? Where is that footage that I requested of you thugs breaking into my home? And he sits back down and he shuts up just like a good little piggy should.
So Tammy McBee, Warren L. sent in donations just now. Shanta sent in a donation. Get what Shanta did, Craig. Shanta, yesterday, there was someone in the chat who wanted a trifold, Shanta, I would have sent it to them for free, but instead Shanta sent me the money for the trifold.
Wow.
It's just
how
like,
generous.
I mean, the people in this community are just so unbelievable. And I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. Now let's listen to Craig smack this pig down.
And I would like to offer the floor to.
So he not only he rebuttals you and says they back the pigs, then like out of order says, "Hey, pig, step up and talk." And the pig isn't ready because he's stupid.
Paul Clark, if you have anything to say.
Hey, pig, you want to say anything that he said? Pig.
Rebuttal to the public comment, sir.
I would say that the public records in Mr. Henry's case speak for themselves. No need for me to make a comment.
Yeah, we have.
Right, but we don't know what they are.
Received after requesting. I was talking about the probable cause affidavits and warrants and all of those things issued through the courts.
Right, but the video of you breaking into my home has still been withheld, right? You have not released this. Why?
This is not a place for the debate.
Oh, you opened the floor up to debate. You're the one that called the pig in to talk.
Affidavits and warrants and all of those things issued through the courts.
Right, but the video of you breaking into my home has still been withheld, right? You have not released this. Why?
This is not a place for the debate of this.
Right.
For the comments.
Because
you can't put a moron on the spot, Craig. He can't recall quickly.
They should have known. They should have known better.
You guys allowed to happen, and you back it up. Thank you. Thank you for doing that,
sir.
Tony, you have a comment, sir?
Yeah, do we have a comment from the council? I guess not. What I'd like to say is
we support the police.
not controlling the police department whatsoever. The police department itself has the chief and the answer to the mayor, and if there's a problem, I'm sure that.
And isn't the mayor corrupt to the core?
Well, this is Linton. See, there's Clinton and there's Linton.
Oh,
this is Linton. I'm not allowed at the Clinton city meetings. The judge in my case has actually trespassed me from the Clinton City Hall of his own volition. And then he has ordered that I not be allowed to go to public meetings at all in Clinton. It's craziness. So this is Linton, Indiana.
I got a from Mario Alaria from John Ligarito on Cash App, from Mario Alaria twice, from Jeffrey Vacum, from Mario Alaria again, from Rosalind, from Jameson, from Jeremy up in Ohio.
Wow.
And just so you know, Craig, when I got kicked off TikTok in 2020 and everybody, Talib Kweli called me a racist. And then the way TikTok works, it's a socialistic platform. You can have a dog and a kitty cat playing. If enough people report your video, it gets taken down. Well, Talib Kweli said I was a racist. Just made it up. And then he sent it off to 10,000 people over 24 hours. I mean, just sat there and text out that I was a racist on Twitter. And then like within a few days, my accounts got shut down. Jeremy in Ohio, who's not rich, said, "Didn't you just buy a van, Chille?" I said, "I sure did." He said, "How are you going to make the payment?" I said, "Well, I got 300. He said, "How much is it?" I said, $7. Jeremy sent me the $400.
Wow.
Ever since then, man, every time I get a new hoodie, a new t-shirt, anytime I have a beanie, I got some bands coming out that say Team DLZ. I send him one every single time. I didn't forget.
Man.
Jeremy, I have not forgotten about you, brother. And Shauna, I have not forgotten about you too, what you guys did for me. I'm not going to cry, but I was at zero, dude. At zero.
Man.
And all the people who had been supporting me on TikTok, as soon as everybody said I was a racist, I have never seen so many people fold like a cheap shoot in my entire life.
With no evidence either.
With no evidence. And one guy, what's his name? His name is that Dinesh guy. That Dinesh. Yeah,
I don't know him. I'm not on TikTok.
Oh, he's a race hunter. He hunts down people who are racist. Called me on the phone. The Danish guy. I'm putting it in my book. I have the actual audio recording of him calling me and saying, "Have you said anything about me?" I said, "Who is this?" He said, "It's that Dinesh guy." And I said, "No, I don't. I've only seen your work. I don't even know you." And he said, "Well, I investigated you." And I said, "Okay. Did you find anything racist in my past?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, then are you going to release the results?" He said, "No." I said, "You piece of shit coward. I will never forget this. You tell everybody that you did," because he has a whole team of people that investigate. They called every person in my life I've ever known, and they could not find anything racist in my past, but they just made it up. And then my accounts got deleted off TikTok, and JNS up in Ohio saved my ass, dude. They saved my ass. They really did. It was just such. Let's see if we can get a Karen clasp in here.
Police have the reason to do what they do.
Oh, the police have the reasons to do what they do, huh?
Well, and you see she's getting ready. She's preparing for her hands are moving closer. They are moving closer.
Karen clasp coming up, folks.
With it, it becomes so.
It is. Who pointed that out yesterday? Was that KT? It was a female here in the audience who pointed out the Karen clasp. So we bought KarenClasp.com. The Karen clasp.
That's funny. Add this one to the list.
Or it will come from the Board of Public Works and Safety, not the City Council. The Board of Works and Safety would handle if there is an issue. And like I say, I don't know what happened to her. I mean,
fair enough.
I'm sure if the police did not have probable cause.
Then what are you talking about? Probable cause to believe, reasonable articulable suspicion. They
did believe there was a plant in my home, and they then broke the hell into it. It's insane. It's insane.
They wouldn't kick indoors. They don't like doing that.
Bruce donated. Jolie donated. Rocky Jones donated.
Subjective, sir, but I would like to ask, you can not appropriate the funds if you wanted. You could just stop funding to this organization if you saw fit.
This ain't New York. I make a motion, we adjourn.
Right.
I second it.
Hold on. Let me zoom in on the Karen real quick. Let's get a picture because she's going on the KarenClasp.com. We're building the website right now so we can put pictures of the Karen clasp. Let me see if I can get a better.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Right.
I second it.
If you wanted, you could just.
There's the look. There's the look of the Karen. Look at the lips sucked in. So I watch a lot of these body language. I don't anymore, but I used to watch a lot of these body language videos, Craig. So there's the Karen clasp right there. And there's things I learned that I was doing. So like this, like that when you put your hand on your heart, you're being sincere. You're coming from a place of sincerity. I didn't know that until I watched the body language thing. Another thing people do, I caught myself doing it on camera. When you're talking and I want to interject, what's up, Mr. Waldo Baldo? When if to stop myself from talking, for you to stop yourself from talking, you'll often do this and bite your own lip. Yeah, you'll bite your own lips. I learned it by watching body language experts. And take a look at Karen.
Biting her lips.
She's biting her lips. She's biting her lips. So if you watch enough of those body language people, they will Tobias is in here. Tobias Abismos. Teneblis Abimos. He's a regular donator, regularly donates.
Great.
All these guys.
I want to give a shout out. Mark LeGrand actually sent me 25. He's in the chat. He sent me $25 on Friday, and I will want to thank him. Thanks a lot for that, because he actually contributes to me fairly regularly. So it's great. Glad to see some crossover between our channels.
Oh, dude. I'm so absolutely grateful for anybody who donates anything. And let me just show this while I still got you on, just so that we can, if you don't want to send me the money, then there's Press with Rankers GoFundMe. You're welcome to put the money in Press with Rankers GoFundMe. It's going to go to the same place. It's going to go to the lawyer. We're not going to have any excess money. It just is not going to, I mean, if we do, I would love it. I would be great, because then we'll have more money for bail and other people's attorneys. But with 60 G's coming in, and these guys here, just so you know, this is all Team DLZ. Oh, this is recent. Nikki's new. So I don't know. Clifford is new. Donald is new. So now the 6 months ago, these are the people who donated from Team DLZ. David Gaston, Team DLZ, Sammy, Christopher, Andrew Jans, Gaston again. This is when I put the money in that came in through Super Chats. Anonymous, Dub Wubs, Laura Finch, Steve, Luis. Luis is a regular donator. Andrew, Charles Valentino, Anonymous, Jason Yang, Lucida. A lot of these, Daniel Black, Milton, a lot of these people, Christopher Jump again, Daniel, Eric Bible, Victor Rice, a regular donator, Matthew, thank you for the 5. Alan, thank you. Anonymous, 100. Susan Martinez, longtime donator, been donating for a long time. This is the money that I collected, that I put in. That was not my money. That was your money. That was Team DLZ who put that $818 in. I guarantee you Chuck is in here with several hundred. Chevy. So part of that 800 right there was Chevy.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. Chevy. We miss you, Chevy. We hope you're okay. I've emailed him several times. You know, I'm trying not to listen. You don't have to donate anything. Just share the stream and talk about the stream. And remember, if you guys don't have any money and you need a trifold from me, go to my website, go to contact. I have a new person coming in tomorrow to do all my emails. All right, cool. Craig, I'll give you the floor.
Well, I just want to say thank you again to you, Chille. Thank you to everybody else that donated to me, that's donating to every other cause that you are supporting. I mean, it's all righteous. It's great. And I really, really look forward to seeing you in May. I look forward to seeing anybody who's watching this channel on May 1st in Boyd County, Kentucky.
May 1st,
when we stand up against
Kentucky.
tyranny. No matter the consequences, we will tell truth to power that day.
Yes.
So
and if you're anywhere near Boyd County, May 1st, Indiana, make sure if it's only a couple hours away, there's people who are coming here who are driving 15, 16 hours.
we've got a group of people from my area, a good group of 6 to 8 of us, and we're all going up together. And so we are going to have some people. Yeah. Oh, it's hundreds. I think it's 300 miles. I mean, it's a long way. People are going to make the trip to see this because this is really what matters. I mean, if it can happen to me, if it can happen to Chille, it can happen to every single one of you. And if it can happen in the supposed land of the free, home of the brave, it doesn't matter where you live. You know, this is what they can do to you. So stay vigilant, everybody. Thanks for having me on, Chille. It's always a pleasure, man.
Anytime.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for coming. See you next time.
See ya.
Okay, everybody. That was Craig Hendry. Jeebus Crisp is in the room. The man who the reason I went to Ironton for. Chuck Phillips is in the room. Chuck P. Chuck Shock Professor is in here. So yeah, there's a lot of people. I PayPal'd what I could on Chille's PayPal. Every single dollar helps. That's exact. So New just said he PayPal'd in. Thank you so much, New. Remember, $1, $5, $10. You know, and anybody who donates that needs a trifold or a cop card, consider your donation your payment, whatever it may be. I'll send you a trifold and a cop card just for donating. I don't care what it is, because the donation, it's actually a double tax write-off. It's a tax write-off for my business, and it's a tax write-off. There it is right there. There it is. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. M, I don't want to say your name because you have a different name here than on your sheet. Thank you so much. And as usual, Chuck P, thank you so much. I appreciate it. God dang it, Chevy. Where are you, Chevy? Chevy Bucks, another $100 from Chevy Bucks. Chevy, we miss you and we love you, bro. It's the energy you bring, Chevy, the little quotes that you leave, the little information tidbits that you add to the chat, the songs that you create out of country songs or rap songs or pop songs where you change the lyrics. There's tyranny in America. Like, I can hear the rhythm and the rhyme that you do, Chevy, and that's what I miss the most. Chevy, I appreciate you. I'm going to raise this money no matter what. It's you that we miss, Chevy. And your $100, man, dude, thank you so much. Chevy Bucks, another $100 right there from Chevy. Everybody say thank you, Chevy. He's just been with me since the very beginning. He's been with me since, yeah. That gets me choked up. Chevy's been with me since the very beginning, since I was massively attacked by all these troll channels and even First Amendment auditors. He's been with me since the very beginning. And I just, Felicia, Felicia is around. She is around. She's just not in the room, but she's around, and she may be in the room, but she is around. She can hear and see. So she checks back in with me. So, I'm just super duper grateful that there's these people here like y'all. So now let me bring in something different here, And so I need to do a shout out for anybody. Let me see what's protected here. there's the $1,100 that we sent over. SWE Observer is a longtime regular. This guy is a longtime. SWE Observer continually donates from Sweden. He's just from Sweden. KT, longtime supporter, moderator. She is a fighter. You should read her comments. She fights back. I got to delete a couple things because I can't show a couple things here. But then I want to show you the rest here. Let me delete this photo because you can't see that one. Okay, so here's what we need. We need a little help in Illinois right now. That's what we need. We need a little help in Illinois because Audit Them is extraordinarily busy. So here's the text message back and forth with Audit Them. So we need you to go back to the office in Chicago and see if those signs are down. Hey, good morning, bro. For sure, I will give you a call a little later. And then I said, I need your full legal name and some stuff. And then I said, we just need to know if the signs are down or not. And then, okay, I will ask someone from the crowd today who's in Chicago, Illinois, to go to the county assessor's office and see if those signs are down, because he is not available right now. And so there's the end of that text. He says, hey, bro, I'm planning on going back, but I'm unable to go today. Is there anybody in the Chicago area that you know of? I said, I have a live stream in 3 hours and I will ask the people. Anybody in Chicago, Illinois, do you have the address of the location? You lit the path. Now let's see if we can get the people to walk down the path. The address of the assessor's office is 118 North Clark Street. This is a public address. I'm not doxing anybody. 118 North Clark Street. This is a publicly funded address that the taxpayers pay for. I can post this up anytime I want. It's Suite 320, Chicago, Illinois, 3rd floor, 60602. So this is a call out for anybody. You don't have to go in there and film. You don't have to make a scene. You don't have to tell anybody who you are or what you're doing. You just have to go in and look around the room and see if the signs or the notices that say you can't film in here. Because if those notices are up, we are going to sue them. We're going to sue Christina Lynch. That's what's going to happen. That's a fact. That is what will happen. Put it in the chat. Christina Lynch, we will sue you. Christina Lynch, we will sue you. We will sue the city. We'll sue Chicago. We will sue you. That is a fact. We will absolutely 100% sue you. Chuck Siepel, if you want to donate, it's right there. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Greg, can you put up all those? It's not Hell or Gun Dude. That's not up yet, KT. Hell or Gun Dude is not ready yet. It's the website's up, but we're not ready just yet. We're still a couple. There's Greg. Greg, can you put up those donation apps for Steve? There it is right there. So there it is right there. Greg B has got it. I'm going to figure out on StreamYard how to add that in. So once again, let me do this call out. If anybody is near the county assessor's office at Cook County at 118 North Clark Street, 320, we need you to go into that county assessor's office. You could take a video and video the walls if you want, or you can just look. And then I'd like video or photographic proof so that way, because to file a lawsuit, I have to get a lawyer in Chicago to file that lawsuit with his bar card or her bar card. So this right here. Okay, there it is. If you're in the Chicago area, there it is. Christina Lynch, we will sue you. It's going through the chat now. Christina Lynch, we will sue you. We will sue you. That's a fact. We will sue her. We will sue that county assessor's office. 100% fact. 100% fact. So, okay. We got Christina Lynch. We got the Karen class coming up. Avery Flowers is here, everybody. Thank you for coming, Avery Flowers. So I want to do a little bit of house cleaning here. I want to show you guys a couple things here that I saw happen yesterday that I just found to be completely unacceptable. And I just, look, if you don't like that, I'm the leader, then take over and you lead. You lead correctly and I'll stop and I'll follow you. Not a chance in hell. But I will support you if you take up the lead and you decide that you're going to lead. Then I will be like, you know what? If you actually are going to lead, then I will support you. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to show you something here. What's the timestamp here? 58, 50, 58, 50, 59 minutes. 59 minutes flat. So yesterday when there was a debate going on, I'm not going to get into the gory detail of the debate. And I'm not going to get into the gory detail of the debate. I'm just going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you. So yesterday when I was participating in the debate, for some reason, the hyenas saw that the lion was there, and they decided that they were going to, whoops. So this guy right here, he is one of the moderators there, and he decided that he was going to time me out. That's perfectly fine. You can do that. And then, so that's Good Guy Audits. He did that. And then later in the chat, I saw that Auditing Erie County decided that he was going to time me out. And you can do that, Auditing Erie County. That's it's your channel. I didn't do anything other than stick up for Brian. But the thing is, Auditing Erie County, you can do that, but then I can just go ahead and unsubscribe from your channel. And that's what I'm going to do right there. And then I'm going to go to, what was it? Good Guy Activism. So I was also subscribed to this guy, and you can time me out, Good Guy Activism. That's perfectly fine. You're welcome to do that. And I am welcome to no longer subscribe to your channel. And I'll let everybody know that you decided to time me out. And just so you guys know, the reason why this happened, and I'm going to get off this really quickly, I'm not going to stay here, is because an accused rapist named AFA, who I will be suing for defamation, this guy backs up AFA, an accused rapist who went to prison for attacking a guy, or I'm sorry, he attacked his girlfriend after apparently they had some sort of menage a trois with another guy. And so then AFA was in the police report, it says that he was being charged with rape, or that he attempted rape. That's what it says in the police report. I have it on my channel. I'm not going to, anything that comes out. So this guy here, Good Guy Activism, he timed me out after I told the truth that in 2020, I shot a documentary that hasn't come out yet with Auditing America and Fake Mike Real News. I sent Fake Mike Real News $300 to get on a plane and come here. And instead, he kept the money and didn't get on a plane. So I asked him to pay me back a year ago, pay me back that $300. He did not. He sent one of his supporters sent me $50 and said, please don't out him. I don't want people to think bad about Fake Mike Real News. But unfortunately, I can't help it. If the truth needs to be told, I will tell the truth, no matter what it is. AFA, you're not going to get away from me. The statute of limitations, I actually have another full year, AFA, to sue you. So I'm going to try to get the lawsuit done before the end of the month for your defamation. He just made shit up about me. It was incredible. But this guy here backed him up. So I've unsubscribed from your channel, brother. And I also unsubscribed from Auditing Erie County. That's just what I did. And I'm sticking to it, because I'm not going to have you hyenas try to attack the lion, because I am the lion. I am the leader, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, you can go pound sand, buddy boy. Because we live in a world of cameras. But in the world of barbarians, my friend, you would never, ever approach me the way you have. And that's a fact. And that's a simple fact. And we know it. So I just want to be clear on that. I will not tolerate these hyenas attacking me and thinking that they can get away with it. I just simply won't. So this is already a demonetized stream, as you guys know, because all my streams are demonetized.
Attack him,
and the reason why it's a demonetized stream is because I absolutely refuse to not show you guys exactly what's happening. And so I'm going to show you guys exactly the truth, whether you like it or not, whether the YouTube United States government likes it or not. I'm going to show this because it has to be shown. What have I said about canine pigs? That canine pigs are the most sick, sadistic pigs there are. There's nothing more sadistic than a canine pig, because they have to abuse the dog for the dog to be vicious. Dogs are loving, sweet animals. Charlie Bear sleeps right by my face every single night. He would never bite my face, never hurt me. For your dog to be mean, your dog would have to attack you. You would have to beat your animal for your dog to attack you. And so, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of this TYT channel with Dr. Richard. And so let's get into this just a little bit.
The potential suspect. Imagine a cop being so violent that his own canine decides to attack him rather than the potential suspect. Here it is.
There it is, YouTube United States government. There it is, YouTube United States government. Go ahead and demonetize my video. Go ahead and demonetize my video. I'm so used to it.
You want to go?
Where is he? Take a look at who he's chasing. He's chasing a woman in a bikini with a dog. What a sick, sadistic pig. What is he doing? That man is no threat at all. Hasn't threatened violence, hasn't been violent.
What he do? He ain't do that.
Oh my God.
He butting him. He butting his ass. What he do? He ain't do that.
Okay, so let's take a look at his weak ass hip toss.
What he do? He ain't do.
Okay, so to do a hip toss properly, that is not how you do a hip toss. That is not how you do a hip toss. He just stepped behind the guy. To do a hip toss properly, you push, pull, and then you get your hips all the way around. You get your hips all the way through. If you put your butt, if you put your butt on my hip and don't get through past my hips, then I can drag you to the ground really easily. It's not hard at all. You have to literally twist your feet. If you actually want to see it done, you have to twist your feet like this. You see how that works? You have to step, twist, just like that. That's how you actually do a hip toss. And this beta male pig right here doesn't know how to do a hip toss. The guy's clearly retreating all the way, completely and utterly retreating.
Okay. What he do?
So now the guy he's out of position, the black guy is, and so he's facing the cop, they're shoulder to shoulder. So this man in the red hat should turn his right hip to square up, but he doesn't, which allows the cop, now he kind of squares. There it is. And then he didn't get his hip all the way through. He just blocked the guy's thigh. If you're good, no one tosses you with that weak ass bitch move.
What he do? He ain't do that.
Yeah, the guy weighs about 98 cents.
Oh my God! He butting him. He butting his ass.
Panama City Beach. All right. Now, you clearly saw the black male doing absolutely nothing illegal, just simply walking and talking. But see, the cop thought it was an easy opportunity to show his authority, to show his strength. How dare they talk back to me? I am the law. Yeah.
Tell him, Rashad.
I want to remind everyone, let's put up a picture of the canine biting the cop. You see?
Okay, so why would the canine bite the cop? The canine would bite the cop because he has abused that animal for so long. He's biting his arm because they put on a particular kind of device that goes over your arm, and then they taunt the dog to bite them. That's what they do. I'm not kidding. Have you seen the training before? They train dogs to be horrifically bad. It's not like your animal that endears itself to you or your child, and then someone comes around and your dog goes crazy, which makes sense. They actually have to abuse the dog, abuse the animal. Go enjoy one there, 420, Mr. Bones. Go enjoy one, my friend. Good to see you. So we're seeing it. We're seeing that these jackboot thug pigs are so disgusting and so violent that no matter what we do, oh man, it's just, we keep seeing it and we keep seeing it and we keep seeing it. And so let me show you another video here. Thank you, Rashad, for Dr. Rashad. I think he goes by doctor, for showing that. Appreciate it.
What happened? We're just waiting for you to come outside. I'm still waiting for a warrant. You still let it go on the other side of that fence, though. I told you if you gave me permission to go inside the house, I'd present a warrant to you. But who's the one that started for you? You said maybe. I backed up, didn't I? You want to have a conversation? I think we are. Yeah, you want a warrant? Do you want the warrant? You can open the door. I want the search warrant. I want to see it. Okay.
So the cop makes it a game that he gets to attack somebody.
When I give you that search warrant, are you then going to allow me access to the house? Speak with your chest. That vest is got a little compressed. Yeah. I can't hear you. So speak with your chest a little. Okay. When I give you the search warrant, are you going to let me search the house? Maybe. Then why would I give it to you? It's a 50-50 chance. Because I can search anyways. I know I can search. Oh, yeah. I'm still seeing on the other side of that fence, though. I'm next to my dog. It's okay. I got dogs too.
Oh, so what did we just learn? That's the reason I showed these to you in this sequence. I'm next to my dog. You mean the tax-funded dog? So this is a sick, sadistic canine pig. A sick, sadistic canine pig who wants to watch his dog attack somebody, who wants to watch our dog that we pay for attack somebody. That's disgusting. I'm next to my dog. Next to your dog. That is disgusting. It's not your dog, you jackboot thug pig. He wants to attack this man.
Not the kind I got. Hey, they're ankle biters. Don't get it twisted. No, this one's a neck biter. You stay safe, all right?
Oh my God. Did you hear that? He said, I have chihuahuas. Whoops, sorry about that.
Hey, I got dogs too. I got a chihuahua.
He has a chihuahua, like my little chihuahua terrier mix.
I got. Hey, they're ankle biters. Don't get it twisted. No, this one's a neck biter.
So he's joking. He's just trying to have a good time with the jackboot thug pig. And the pig says, no, this one's a neck biter. How sick and disgusting is that? How disgusting is that? That he said, this one's a neck biter. F you, you jackboot thug pig. You're saying that this man should be killed? He should have his skin torn apart, up to $1 million in skin grafts? What a delightful person. This guy's not a thug, a criminal. He's not killing people. This is disgusting what we're seeing in our country. You jackboot thug pig. This one's a neck biter.
Hey, all right, have a good night. I'll see you in just a second. I need authorization.
He offers some water.
For a front door and a back door forced entry.
I need authorization. He calls back to the statist in the centralized pig shack force.
I want to kick your front door in. That's what I'm asking.
Want some pizza? No, I want to. I mean, you guys are hearing it right here. They're showing everything. Would you like some pizza? No, I want to kick your front door in. Put a 1 in the chat if that's disgusting. Would you like some pizza? Would you like some water? No, I want to kick your front door in, says the pig.
Yes, we have authorization for the front end. Copy, thank you. I'm starving, bro.
Pig.
What happened? We're just waiting for you to come outside. I'm still waiting for a warrant.
So unfortunately, I can't show the sound with this. I don't think you guys are actually ready for what you're about to see here. This is absolutely disgusting. I know you guys may have seen this video before. This is absolutely disgusting. This is cops abusing people on top of someone, punching them from all different angles, dropping knees. Anything they can do to hurt this person, they're doing, which is absolutely disgusting. I have to kill the sound because there's a song playing in the background. And as you know, YouTube, United States government won't allow it. Look. Those are headshots. Those are headshots. There's 2 other men laying on this person, and those are shots to the head. Let me go back to the beginning here. Can I slow it down on? No, that's just the frame, the size of the frame. So I'll zoom in here the best I can. Punch in the head. He's trying to bounce this person's head off the concrete. Punching, the person's covering up with 2 hands as the cops dogpile him. Punching in the head, bouncing the head off the concrete. setting up to punch, trying to pull the hands away to punch, trying to clear the hands so he can punch them in the face. This guy's now dropping his 200 plus pound body, dropping knees into the person. There's the person's foot back there. Drop another knee into the side of the person who's belly down as this person is holding them down as this man punches them in the face. Another knee. That's 3 knees so far. Tripods up. Now this guy's using his left hand to punch in the face while he holds his hands out of the way. There's a 5th knee. There's a knee in the head. Did you see that? Now he's going to pull the hair and try to bash the man's brains out. Bashing his head into the concrete. Hammer fist down. Punch in the stomach. Stomping. He stomped him. Did you see that? He stomped him. Look at this. He stomps him. This huge guy, 200 plus pounds, stomps him. Punches him in the stomach. Stomped him. Trying to slam his head into the ground. Wow. Now they're screaming at the camera, but there's a song playing in the background. Let's watch it again from beginning to end. How can you watch this and not feel this certain amount of pain in your chest and in your heart? How can you watch this? KT's right. I literally feel like you guys can see it in my face, right? I can feel it. There are absolutely no words for what we just saw. One man is across his midsection trying to pull his arms down. Another man, another pig, is on his head trying to move his hands as he throws punches and hammer fists. Another man is tripoding up with all of his weight and dropping knees, dropping knees, dropping knees. Then the man who's punching him in the face adjusts his position. The big guy who was dropping knees walks around and stomps on him. Stomps on him. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. This is like sadistic. This is absolutely sadistic. Oh, there was the first knee. Did you see that? There was the first knee. He's trying to cram his head into the ground as he pulls his hair. Disgusting. Absolutely just trying to kill somebody. If there was a video of you doing this, oh my God, oh my God, straight in the face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Here comes the stomp. Stomp. Knee in the kidneys. His back is turned. Wow. Wow. Where was this? Where was this? Arkansas? They were charged? Where? What in the... This is in Arkansas? Where was this? Do not do this. Do not start shooting pigs. Do not. Do not go to violence. I cannot find this. Hold on. I'm going to share this link with you guys. 1 second. I got some news here. This is just unbelievable. Okay. Arkansas police officer suspended. That shows a brutal beating. This is a year and a half ago, August 22nd, 2022. Let's see. Suspended. 3 Arkansas pigs have been removed from duty after a bystander video captured 2 of them. No, it was all 3. Put a 3 in the chat. I'm going to puke. Wow. Wow. What pig shack was this? What pig shack was this? Does anybody know what pig shack this was? Does anybody know what pig shack this was? Suspended? If that was you, if you did that to another person, you would be charged with attempted murder. You would be charged with trying to kill somebody. If you stood up and stomped on somebody while 2 other people held him down, Mulberry, Arkansas PD. I'm shaking.
Mulberry Police Department.
Can I please talk to the chief of police there?
The chief of police is not here right now. May I take a message?
Is there a lieutenant or a major or a captain or a sergeant? One of the military names they've chosen to adapt to a civilian peace officers corps?
I don't have anyone in the building at the moment. What's going on, hun?
Well, I just saw a video from 2022 where these 3 jackboot thug pigs held down somebody and they tried to kill him. They tried to slam the back of his head on the concrete. One cop stood up and stomped him while after he dropped a half a dozen knees from a tripod position. I've trained MMA my whole life. Since I was 7 years old, I've been on a wrestling mat. As soon as I turned 22, 23, I started fighting MMA. I'm now 49. I'm a journalist. All my calls are recorded. Everything I do is on the record. The name of my channel is called Delete Laws. You can watch it back. There's almost 1,000 people here right now, and everybody is disgusted. What did we just see? And have those pigs been fired and charged with attempted murder?
Okay, sir.
You didn't see the video?
Is there a message that you want me to take?
I just asked you, have those pigs been charged with attempted murder? That's what I want to know. That's the only question I have. If you can answer that question, that'd be great. Or give me the PIO officer, someone who can answer if those pigs were charged with attempted murder. That was disgusting. You can't just you can't gloss this by, lady. I have nothing against you, but you can't just gloss this over. This is disgusting.
Okay, I can take a message for you, or
yeah, you
is there
can.
a phone number that we?
Yep, there sure is.
I'm sorry.
Can you do that for me? Can you set that up for me? I'd like to hear. I'd like the 1,000 people in the room right now listening to me as I talk to you. I would like them to be able to tell them that someone from Mulberry called me back and that those 3 pigs were charged with attempted murder. If I grab somebody with my skills and I bounce their head off the concrete, I'd be charged with attempted murder. Do you not understand?
Right.
Have you seen the video?
I will get this message passed along.
Has anybody else called? Am I the only person?
All right. Well, thank you. You have a great day.
Yeah, you too, honey. You motherfucking pigs. You fucking jack. You sons of fucking you. May you burn in hell. May each and every one of you pigs who did that, may you burn in hell. May the devil stand over your bones as you're the 666th layer of Hades burning for eternity. You pig. I mean, who was the guy? Who was the, let's find the guy. 2022. Let me see. So this is August 2022. The statute of limitations in civil cases is enforced at the state level. Most civil claims need to be filed within 3 years. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's find this guy. Let's find him. I'm sure they settled as quickly as they could. Okay, let's find him. What's the victim's name? Okay. And they still call them law enforcement officers. Those are freaking pigs. Those are disgusting pigs. Let's find the victim's name. Let's find the victim's name and let's tell him that we will fund his lawsuit and let's sue that pig department. Arkansas had been removed from duty, captured them. Police and officers were responding to threats made at a store 140 miles northwest of Little Rock. Our authorities have suggested that the suspect was armed. Oh, was he? Is that why you tried to bash his head off the ground? Let me tell you something. Graphic video, 27-year-old man then punched and kneed repeatedly. His head seems to be slammed to the ground. The man was taken to a hospital and later arrested. This afternoon, Governor Asa Hutchinson criticized the officer's conduct. This is reprehensible conduct in which a suspect is beat in this fashion. Where is the victim? The governor is just saving face. Don't believe. So you understand? Now does everybody understand why I'm running for governor? The governor made these statements, but she didn't say, or he, Asa, I'm not sure what Asa is, didn't say, I'm bringing up felony charges. Didn't say that. Governor Hutchinson here. Okay, let's do that. Is this still the current governor? Former GOP candidate, 46th governor of Arkansas. Is this still the current governor? Is Asia still the current governor of Arkansas? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Does anybody know if this is still the current governor? Because here's the X account. I'm going to try to make sure I always call it X. So here's the X account. I appreciate the tough questions. Oh, really? Let's see.
You have a combination of longtime Republicans like myself, who has fought.
Longtime Republican means longtime cop sucker is what that means. It means a longtime cop sucker. Just remember that.
Hard to build a Republican Party. And then you've got some crossover independents that wanted to express their view that we wanted to have somebody different than Donald Trump. Some of those are up for grabs. Some of them are going to line up behind the nominee of the party, but you're going to have probably 50%.
Shut your mouth, bro. We're united under the flag that we want change. Oh, so he's a sycophant Trump supporter. So that means he must be a hardcore cop supporter because Trump wants to indemnify police. What a piece of shit. But where the GOP must not become a pro-Putin party under Donald Trump? It's just disgusting. So here's the video. I'm going to come back to this. Here's the video. I'm going to share the video in the chat below. Let's everybody post this on the governor's. Here's the link, everybody. Sorry. Here's the link. Here's the link. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sarah Huckabee is the current governor. Okay, so let's go to Sarah Huckabee and let's Sarah Huckabee is the current governor of Arkansas. Look what you're doing in Arkansas. You're voting in the sons and daughters of former politicians. What kind of change do you think you're going to get in Arkansas when you vote in the sons and daughters of former politicians? And that Huckabee Sr. was a piece of shit thug as well. Why are you voting for the sons and daughters of politicians who were shit to begin with? And then Sarah Huckabee was a shit, wasn't she? She was a total shit. I mean, the stream's already demonetized. You can't show the things I show and allow YouTube, United States government to have your... No, I don't like any of the Huckabees. Raggle Monkey's in the room, everybody. I can't stand Sarah Huckabee. Here's the link right here. Let's take the link and put it under Sarah Pig Huckabees. Let's put it under Sarah Pig Huckabee. She's a pig sucker as well. So I don't follow this. Wife, mom. Okay, so here it is. She did a Kardashian where she got, look at her.
It's been a year since I became.
She doesn't even look the same. She did a Khloe Kardashian. Got a bunch of plastic surgery, got a hairpiece. She doesn't even look. Oh yeah, I'm with you, Lucifer. The two-party method is the problem. I'm going third party. I'm going third party all the way. So let's leave this link for her. Okay, that's got 1,000. Okay, so here she is shaking the Korean president's hand. Let's get one where she has. Okay, there's only 80 comments on that one, 67 on this one. I mean, she lost a bunch of weight. I give her credit for losing a bunch of weight. Good for you, Sarah. Proud of you for taking initiative and getting yourself fit. Appreciate that, Huckabee. Doesn't mean So here she is again, 593. I mean, you're voting in the sons and daughters of so this one has 3,000 comments. Here's Sarah Huckabee. This one has 67. Let's go to this one right here. Let's go to this one right here where you see this. Let's go to this one, okay? And let's go. Nope, I don't want to see similar. I want this one. Hey, Sarah. There it is. And I'm going to copy and paste this so you can just copy and paste it and you can go right there. There it is right there. Here it is. Here's the comment for you guys for Sarah Huckabee. Remember, we're going through all the public stations here. There it is. You can copy and paste that and I'll drop the link for her X account right here. Piece of shit. You piece of shit. Those pigs are garbage. There is the link to her Twitter account, to her X account. And there is the copy and paste. Oh yeah. So I've said before that there's no good leadership in the Black community. There's no good politician. You only have actors, models, musicians, rappers, producers, but you don't have any great leadership. Someone told me yesterday, Hakeem Jeffries, I haven't seen him yet, but I haven't looked him up yet, but Hakeem Jeffries is a great Black leader. And then someone in the chat, when I said that, in the comment section, when I said that, said, Chille, there's also no great white leaders. There's no great brown leaders. There's no great Asian leaders politically. And I had to actually say that they're correct, that there's no great leaders, period. There's no great leaders at all. And I want to say thank you to Knock for the super chat as well. Thank you, Raina. Let's get governor first, and then we'll think about president if we can get popular enough, because it's a popularity contest. And then thank you. So I don't know what that is, but thanks. RB, that's from another place. Anybody know what that is? Thank you. Thank you for your, I don't care if it's 50 cents. Thanks, man. Thank you. I will pay that forward. I guarantee it. I will pay it forward. And then there's another super chat that came in that I just want to recognize while we have a second. While you guys pop over to X and come back and drop a link for Sarah Huckabee. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. CD Bijab. That makes me puke as well. It's disgusting. It was just disgusting to see that. That was horrible. Literally put me in a bad mood. There's CBD jab again. My neck is all locked up right now. My neck is just locked up. Let's see if anybody else is posting on her. So this is the one right here. Let's all of us go at this post right here. I mean, you know what? I got to give her credit. You know, I don't like most Republicans. I've never voted for a Republican in my life. But I got to give Sarah credit. She got herself in shape. She did, you know. So it's hard to get in shape. It's hard to lose the weight. And she did. She lost the weight. And now she's wearing a hot pink dress. So while I don't like Sarah Huckabee, I didn't like her piece of shit father. I don't like voting for the sons and daughters of politicians or the billionaires. I don't like voting for billionaires or sons and daughters of politicians. But as you guys know, I'm pretty hardcore about being fit. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. I just want to say thank you to everybody who go over and leave a comment. Leave it on this picture right here, and I will refresh this real quick to see if anybody else has popped over and said anything to this lady. I'm the only one so far, so maybe some more people will get over there after the live stream is over. Oh, that was just disappointing. That was just disappointing. I just, okay. Oh, all hoodies are in. All hoodies are in. We have every size hoodie in now. Large, medium, large, extra large, double XL, and triple XL. We don't stop. I'm just taking like a little tiny mental break here while I breathe through this. We don't stop. Hoodies are in. And there's the front of the hoodie. It says we don't stop on it. And then there's the back of the hoodie. It says Team DLZ. So with every single hoodie, you will get a trifold and a cop card. And then if you order a hoodie and you need more than one trifold or you need more than one cop card, just put it in the notes section. Put it in the notes section. If you order a hoodie from me, I give you a trifold with this fancy broccoli wad rubber band that comes with it. This comes in your hoodie with it. This trifold comes with it. And then I also give you a pair of cop cards with every single hoodie. I don't have any fingernails. I've been scrapping a lot this week. So because I've been fighting a lot on the mat, your fingernails have just got to be absolutely tight as a nail, tight as a drum right there. So I've had my fingernails so clipped I can't pick up any cards. See that? See how tight my fingernails are? When you fight other dudes on a mat, you can't have nails because you end up with a scratch on your neck like this guy scratched me yesterday, Sissy. Sissy scratched me across the neck, little sissy boy. If you're watching this, little sissy, you scratched me. I'm going to punch you in the face next time we get on the map, bro. So, you know, I've been fighting a lot because I got a lot of angst in me right now. So with every single hoodie, you're going to get a trifold with that, and you're going to get a pair of cop cards. that come with it, driver and non-driver. And if you need another set of cop cards or you need another trifold in your hoodie, just ask me. Just put in your notes, hey, since you're already shipping me the hoodie, can you put an extra trifold or put 2 extra in there? Can you put an extra cop card in there? I got 3 sons or I got 5 kids, whatever it may be, I will add it to your hoodie. I'll add it. So that way you're getting a real big value, you know? So yeah. Yeah. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like you're stuck on some political bullshit. I'm not going to block you, but if you troll the channel, you'll get blocked. That's it. Okay. I don't have to put up with people's bullshit. I built this up. I've been building this up for years. I don't have to put up with anybody's bullshit. So I just want to let people know that, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to. Got you. I got you right there. 21,782. Let me check on that for you. I'm just taking a picture of it so I have it for later. Got you, 21,782. I will check that out. If anybody's ever missing an order, come into the live chat and drop your order number. Just so 21,782. Just think about it like this. If I send off hundreds of free trifolds and hundreds of free and cop cards to people, if you purchased one, I definitely want you to get it. Definitely. Because you make it possible for me to be able to give away to people who don't have the $25. So check your order. Make sure that you didn't order a $9 trifold that I don't ship. Make sure that you didn't order a poster that is a digital poster, print at home poster. So just double check that. And I will send this immediately to my assistant and I will have him check it. That's why I took a picture of it. Oops, I got to use my other phone. No problem. So I will check on that for you right now, my friend, and we will have that. I will double check. We have a ship log that I use. 21,782. 1 second. 1 second, Team DLZ. I apologize. So this is going to go here. Please check on order 21782, ... 21782, next paragraph, and then go ahead and double the order, whatever they ordered. Next paragraph. Thank you. Yeah, man. No problem, dude. I'm sorry that you didn't get it. 21,782. Yep. And then hand cancel's working, just so you know. Now the cards are not going to be, and there's John Lagarito right there. There's John Lagarito. This guy's a regular donator. He donates all the time to different people. Thank you, John. I don't think so, dude. I'm more for TikTok having to change their terms of service so that they can't get into your phone so far. That's what I'm for. I'm for changing the terms of service of TikTok instead of banning the app. And just so you guys know, for the TikTok influencers, even though some of you worked against me for sure, if you guys want to do a national sit-in where we stop all business in America for a day, that's what I'd be for. I'd be for a massive protest where millions of us go out in the streets and just sit down and say no business is going to get done. If they're going to ban our free speech, I'm going to do stickers here pretty soon. I'm just absolutely, I'm not on Rumble. I have a Rumble account. John, thank you, buddy. I have a Rumble account. Brian from Here's the Deal, everybody. Save a tyrant, stop delete laws. Yep, there it is right there. There it is right there. You guys know that I am Colombian Jew on my father's side, and I am German Irish on my mother's side. I certainly don't want the Jewish people exterminated, but I also don't want the Palestinians exterminated either. So people can say you're on the fence. Okay, fine. Say I'm on the fence. All my friends are Jewish in Los Angeles. My best friends, my investors, David Condon, you guys have heard so much about, is Jewish. I do not want Jews exterminated. And I also don't want Palestinians exterminated. But on TikTok, the giant wave is against Israel. And that's what's happening. So, I just want to make sure you guys listen. Everybody should have a trifold in their car. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a trifold or you have a cop card. Put a 1 and a 2 if you have a trifold, a cop card, and I gave you it for free. Put a 1 if you have a trifold cop card. Put a 1 and a 2 if you have a trifold and a cop card, and I gave you one of those items for free. I just want to see how many people have it. So it's a big deal to me that we get the trifold in everybody's car, everybody's vehicle, that you have the yellow and blue cards in your wallet at all times, that you never do not have a pair of cop cards and a trifold in your wallet. And as you guys know, on the new card, we have the DLZ branding. This is the driver card. This is the non-driver card. You absolutely have to have the driver and the non-driver card. I really don't like. So you look at that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Daryl, got you, man. Nice. Toyota Tom got your package. Toyota, I hooked you up big time, bro. I loaded up your envelope myself. And then right here, let me take a picture of that real quick and send that over. Thank you so much for letting me know, Daryl. I'm going to send this right now over to got you. I'm taking a picture right now, Daryl, and sending this over. Anybody else missing an order, I will make sure I get it out. Sometimes we send up to 1,000 packages, because I give away so many for free as well. Oh, you paid and given to free. Yep. Anybody missing an order, always tell everybody to come to my live and just put your missing order right in the chat. I'm not embarrassed. It happens. Life happens. I don't ever try to, man, I lose sleep if I miss somebody. Nice, Sammy. I appreciate it. Okay. KT, 1 second. Yeah. So just so you guys know, KT has a missing order. Do you think I would miss KT? She's been with me since the beginning. She's friends with Long Island and me, and she's not going to give up either one of our friendships. So I love KT. I would never try to miss your order, KT, ever. Anybody else missing an order? Anybody else? So there's 3 of 1,000. Okay. That's what's going to happen. Okay. So, and then, I'm bringing in 1,000 trifolds today. So go down the email list, and anybody who requested one for free, go ahead and send them one for free. Okay. So I just sent this off just now to my guy right there. Just sent it off. Okay. There it is. There it is. So if I'm willing to give away anybody who asked for one for free, then I definitely don't want to miss KT, and I don't want to miss Sammy. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, Mario, I'll give you one for free if you need one for free. If you can afford one, Mario, please buy it. Even buy the $9 one, and I'll send you the hard copy. Just email me on the $9 one and say, hey, I bought a $9 one. Here's my receipt. Can you send me the $25 one? I'll send it, and I'll give you a pair of cop cards too. No problem. So if you guys want my mailing address, it's obviously, Vegas is Nevada. There it is. So if anybody's ever missing an order, tell them to come in here and put your order in here, and I will make that right. Anybody had their cop cards ripped out or they weren't in the envelope because the machines were tearing it open, we're now doing hand cancel. So Gwenda, what I'm talking about is I sell a trifold that you use when you get pulled over by the police, and how to go to the main video on my channel. So how many people here have heard this before? So, got it. Okay. Joseph, I remember Joseph. I remember your Joseph Barbini. I remember seeing your order go through. I think because I look at every order, I look at everybody's orders. I'm going to send this right now over. There that is. So here it is right here, just so you guys can see. I'm sending this over right now to my assistant. and he will ship it. No problem. Got you. And this is, by the way, this is just going to get better. Oh, Joseph, I already did. I got back to you yesterday, right? Yeah. You order a hoodie from deletelaws.com. And remember, with every hoodie, you get a trifold and a cop card. So I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question. I teach you this on, let me drop the link down in the chat because I got to get out of here. I have a hard out at 12:15. But let me just show you guys this video right here for people who haven't been here before. Whoops. Sorry about that. Here it is right here. Videos. And here's how to use your trifold. Here's the video right here. If you want to know how to use your trifold, you get it on deletelaws.com. The only place that I sell products is on deletelaws.com. I do have some grifters and scammers and stuff like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, Joseph. Gloria, I have your mailing address. Gloria, just text me your full mailing address right now. I'll screenshot it and send it over to my assistant, and he'll get it out. All right, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. I have a hard out. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for all your donations. I'm also going to go by the bank and send that $6,000 off to Press with Rancor. I'm going to do that right now as I get a couple more things done. I have a few more things to do. Wow. Thank you, Roger, for your service. God bless you. God bless you. There's serious guys. If you can afford to buy one and pay it forward for others, because any one that you guys buy allows me then to send off more to more people for free. And remember, you can also go on my website, get one of the digital ones, or the cop cards are only $10. You can do the cop cards because we have to ship cop cards. The $9 trifold, we don't have to ship it. So often my assistant will just go right by the $9 trifolds. But if you get a pair of $10 cop cards, 2 for $15, then you put in the notes, hey, Chille, will you please give me a free trifold? This is the maximum dollars I have. Then I'll give you a free trifold. And then that helps me. That helps me be able to keep doing what I'm doing. All right, listen, I got to get the flock out of here. Here's the deal. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. I got to get the flock out of here. Drop in the comment section for me, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Jessica Kerstad, thank you so much for coming. Here's the deal. Thanks for coming. Freedom NC, Freedom Incorporated. Good to see you. KT, as always, Avery Flowers, longtime friend. Dr. Aqua, Kinetic Customs and Racing, King Laura, Dan Hanlon. What's going on, Dan? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Toyota Tom, as usual. Brick is in here. Citizens Broadcast Cooperative. Kevin Brzezinski is here. As usual, Kevin Brzezinski is here. Dark Wolf is here. There it is, Dark Wolf. You got it. What's the matter, you? Carter is here. Thank you so much for coming, Carter. Then we have Toyota Tom again. Bruce, Greg, Mikey, Gloria, Katie, V. Boyer, Felicia, Drophead 74, Chevy, I will not, you coming back. Miss you, Chevy. Right. Hoots Audits is here. Peter Parker is here. Grand Scheme is here. Good to see you. Darren is here. Bruce is here. Debbie Burke is here. Thank you. Sinistar is here. Good to see you. OG is here. Penny Nettie is here. Good to see you. Mr. Bones. Milena is here. Thank you for coming, Milena. Thank you for coming. Let's go, OTVO. Remember, I have court in Las Vegas on the 19th. If you guys want to come to the court, I'm going to put the actual address. It's either the Justice Court or the Municipal Court. I have a call with my attorney today at 4 p.m. I'm then going to put it in my community tab if you guys want to know where that address is. You guys make sure you get over to the website, Rocky Marciano, as soon as you possibly can. Get a trifold. Get it in your car. Don't wait. I got to get the flock out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. Chevy, we miss you.